like Margellas. I got a foreign, and she ain't born. You feel me? It's a BMW, by the way. Listen, she got big titties, she got a big ass. You feel me? Yo, I can't wait for you to meet this girl. This is the best week I've ever had. It's probably the best week of the summer.
I wonder if he know that I know he's lying right now. Oh, you got the new Margellas? That's what's up, that's what's up, I see you. That's your BMW? That's nice. That's your girl? Golly. Okay, I see you. But I just wanna know one thing. You ready? Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying. Always lying to me. You lying so much. You making it hard for me. Every time you tell me something, I figure that you're lying. Ooh, it's almost like you faking. Oh yeah, yeah, I know you're lying, but you sound excited, and you know that I know that you're lying. Oh girl.
But you are definitely going to come back, aren't you?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Can you sort of guarantee that you're going to be back as One Direction?
Yeah. But it's a no-brainer. We'll all feel the same. At some point, we're getting back together.
What's your position on when One Direction get back together? When or if, Louis?
Yeah. I mean, there is no question of if. I mean, it's a must. It has to be. You know, I'm sure we're all on the same page there.
It's just when, as far as I'm concerned. But I don't know the answer to the question, when, yet.
But still, it's always nice to hear you say it will happen.
Definitely.
Yeah, it'll definitely happen, of course. You know, we, as I said many times, we'd be stupid not to.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I've said that on multiple occasions.
And will it happen again?
I'm sure, yeah. Like, we'd be literally stupid not to.
We have to. I mean, we've got an album that we haven't even toured yet, and I want to write some more songs as well.
Not doing shows for a while doesn't make me sad. It makes me excited for coming back and doing more.
Is there a band member that, if a certain band member had left, the band would have fallen to bits? Is there one that sort of glues everything together?
I don't think so. I think the band's bigger than all of us, really. That's the kind of thing, I guess.
So did the end of it creep up on you?
A little bit. Well, I wouldn't say crept up. I guess the last year of it, we all kind of knew we were going to stop at the end of that year.
So how do you know? I mean, you know, it's this juggernaut. It's this non-stop.
Well, we would have we'd sit down and have conversations about like everyone good, everyone wants to keep going, and that kind of thing. And
Niall was resisting the break more than anyone, so I knew that he was going to carry on working, and he did, bless him.
Everybody else has been really outspoken on a thing that they're like ready to go whenever.
Yeah.
I know Niall was ready the day that we decided to stop for a second. He was like,
Okay.
"Sure, we come back in tomorrow, boys."
Got to ask because there's some rumours flying that Zayn, you are leaving the band. Is that true?
Yeah, he's gone. He's on the next flight.
Yeah. Well, it's out there.
No, that's the first I've heard of that.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
You're here.
I'm here.
You're in?
I'm fine. We're a band.
If he
we're a
is,
unit.
no, he's doing a very good job.
When did it start to get frustrating?
I think I kind of always wanted to go, like from like the first year. Really, I never really wanted to be there, like in the band.
Losing a member of of any team or group or whatever is it could be in your office or it could be anywhere. You're going to miss them or whatever like that. But it kind of it didn't really.
The paperwork is the hardest part.
There is a house built out of stone, wooden floors, walls and window sills, tables and chairs warmed by all of the dust. This is a place where I don't feel this is a place where I feel at home.
Zayn's part. Oh, this is sad. I'm sad now. Is he mad? Uh-oh. Freaking... Ooh. Hey, 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 no, you finish that. You get your butt back here. Hey.
Thought I saw a girl brought to life. She was warm, she came around, and she was dignified. There's nothing where she used to lie. My conversation has run dry, and that's what's going on. Nothing's fine, I'm torn. There's nothing where he used to lie. My inspiration has run dry, and that's what's going on. Nothing's fine, I'm torn. There's nothing where he used to lie.
Have you ever seen another band member naked?
Yes. Were you impressed?
No. No, definitely not.
Were you impressed?
No. No.
Were you impressed?
Where did this record start? How did it come about?
How did it come about, the single? I wrote it maybe 8 months ago.
Zayn, who is your boyfriend, has been here before many times.
I just saw his picture in the hallway. I was like, hi, babe.
There he is. How did y'all meet?
We actually met at a friend's birthday party a few years ago, and then he was in New York to come to the Victoria's Secret show last year, I think, and ended up not coming, and I was like, I'll play it cool, like, I'll go to the after party. He wasn't there.
Gotcha, bitch!
Because the song is so different. I mean, the music video is in a class of its own, but the song alone is just completely
Thank
unique.
you very much. Yeah, so basically, I wrote that shortly after I left the band. I got in the studio with a couple of writers that go by the name of Mike and Antonides.
and they're a couple of really cool guys from London. And we wrote that song around the time that I was feeling them emotions, shall we say. And I feel like that's why it came out the way it did. Because, you know, I feel like even the vocal and everything, you can really get a sense that I mean what I'm saying. So that was the key thing with it. And, yeah, hopefully we got that across with the song.
I mean, you feel it, man. You can tell how personal it is to you.
Have you ever been in love? Yes? No?
I wrote it a few years ago, and it's always meant a lot to me. And tonight, I think it means so much more than it. Cause I'm a fool for you.
Have you ever been in love?
I don't ever tell you how I really feel, 'cause I can't find the words to.
You flew in separately. Was that a plan, or what happened there?
I think just basically what happened was we just won 3 American Music Awards, so
yeah.
Some people wanted to get straight to Australia, and Harold here himself wanted to have a little party in Los Angeles. Is that right? Would that be right in saying?
I understand.
I also didn't feel very well, so I didn't want to fly.
Really? Yeah.
I wanted to wait out the storm.
Oh, what's wrong? Have you got a bit of a bug or a
My
flu?
ear hurts.
Your ear?
Oh,
no, an ear infection.
Fly, yeah.
Well, no, I don't think it's an ear infection.
Okay, right. Yep, so you're okay to fly. Yep.
Just hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some screaming, all that carrying.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
And Zayn okay? Because I know he's had a bit of a bug as well.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yep.
on tape. You never want to know how much you know you know